Hello community, thank you for joining me here at the Oracle of the Feather Crown Tree for your weekly throat chakra reading. This 3-card spread has a center card representative of the throat chakra. The one on the left represents the Earth Star chakra, and the one on the right is the Universal chakra. The other chakra cards are here to support the throat chakra so that it can further evolve. So looking intuitively here at what we have, and by the way, before I go in there, this general feeling I get is a very vertical sensation, very extreme up and down type of vibe throughout these cards. Okay, so back to the center card here. This is a very clear indication that you're going into a space that is both emotional and insightful at the same time. And it's not that you are not clear right now, it's that you may be consciously clear, but subconsciously you may need to do some going quite deep to get into areas that you may not realize are in the shadows that could use your attention, that could use a real invasion is probably too strong, but a real joining with, like you actually need to go in and look here. So this may be because it's in this part of your energy system dealing with communication. You may need to go into how you're communicating emotionally, and maybe it's too surface, and maybe you need to communicate more of your deeper emotions when interacting, and you may be feeling 100% vulnerable to do this. But yet I get the sense that you're vulnerable, yet you're fearless. And it's this beautiful, kind of wild abandon of I will do this. There's this sense of overriding confidence about it. Now I'm looking at your supporting energy from the Earth Star chakra. And here it's unlike the previous card where you're going deep, this feels like you've gone kind of wide and you're expanding things in a field that is also shadowy, but the breadth of the situation, and you're seeking some illumination here. And to do that, you're really sitting and just allowing the light to come in. It may be helpful to meditate on a flower and the qualities of a flower, the image of a flower. It may be helpful to find a place to be that is fairly isolated, where other people can't necessarily find you very easy, so that you can get into the space kind of psychically that you need to get into for this work to start happening for you. And you may find that there's been just something that feels very solidified, very repetitious. Maybe you've been looking at how you are exchanging things, and everything's starting to feel a little bit too monotonous, expected. And so maybe there's this opportunity here to say, I can reinvent the way that I communicate. I can change things up. I can find more diversity, more opportunities, options, than everything that feels so alike. Or you may just be feeling like, you know, as you're interacting with your environment, it's just the same thing, and everyone that you interact with just feels like it's this repeat thing. It just feels like you've kind of lost your sense of novelty in how you're exchanging information. And you're saying, you know what, this isn't working for me necessarily. I want something that's more profound. And if that starts with me, then so be it. And now I'm looking to the Universal Chakra card. And here it's like it's like the final direction that you can go. So you've gone deep, you've gone wide, and now you're going up. And it feels like you are probably not alone in this. Like maybe you are picking a few people that you are identifying with as like your family. You know, that not necessarily blood family, but just part of your tribe. And you are finding a way of being together that doesn't necessarily require a lot of chatter verbally. It could be this, you could have tapped into a way of communicating now that's more psychic, basically. Just using your sixth sense a little bit more to exchange with others. And you may be enjoying the quietness and even, you know, the familiarity of other people. Maybe you're not seeing a great deal of change in your environment, but you're feeling and you're sensing things in a different way. And so some of your systems unexpectedly have developed in a way that, you know, through the process of allowing, you know, something completely new emerged. And it may not have been intentional, but you got something out of this process, basically. And it's been very worthwhile. And you seem to be far more directed now into something that feels purposeful. And you might have, you know, the comfort of some others with you that are also part of this too. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there, and please join me. Tomorrow we are going to do your third eye chakra reading. Take care, you guys.